You know, when I was starting out, something like this would have seemed impossible to me to play, and would definitely have made me doubt that I could ever play it. Now it seemed like there was a lot going on. Are there different notes? Are they going up and down the fretboard? Different chords? What are the hands doing? What's going on? But once I'd seen it broken down into little manageable chunks, this kind of fingerstyle playing suddenly became a reality for me, and it will for you too. Are you a beginner guitarist looking to get into fingerstyle playing? Then with just one major chord and with your first finger and your thumb, you can start playing this Merle Travis inspired finger picking technique. The major chord we're going to use is E major, and I think this is the most common way of playing it. Now if you play it with a different fingering, that'll work too. And for this finger picking pattern, you'll only actually need the top 4 strings. You'll need the D or the 4th, the G or the 3rd string, the B or the 2nd string, and the high E string, the 1st string. Now remember, the strings go in this order: 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and this is the high E and this is the low E string. Before we get into the finger picking pattern itself, let's just quickly talk about a small problem that beginner guitarists might have with this E major chord. Now generally for beginner guitarists, this E major chord doesn't pose a problem. But if your fingers aren't arched enough, you'll get this kind of problem here, where the first finger is muting the B string, and that'll affect your playing, and even more so with this finger style, because you really do need to make each string ring out. Now you might be able to get away with it if you're strumming, but if you're doing this, no, not really. So you've got to be very, very careful. Make sure this finger, and in fact all of the fingers, are arched enough so that each string is ringing out. We're only going to be focusing on that one E major chord, and so now we can concentrate on the other hand. So let's look at the thumb first, and the thumb plays 2 strings. It's going to play the D or the 4th string, and it's going to play the G or the 3rd string, and it's playing an alternating pattern like this here: 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's playing on the beat. And it doesn't matter if you're playing fast or slow. This is how the thumb works with this basic pattern. Okay, it's always on the beat. So just play along with me for a while, and we're going to go around it a few times, just using the thumb, because you really need to get your thumb used to this way of playing. And it's something that you really should practice as often as possible. You know, when you're watching TV, you're on the loo, whatever, just practice it as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice. Now let's look at what the first finger is going to be doing. Okay, so like the thumb, the first finger will also be playing an alternating pattern. It'll be playing the 2nd string, or the B string, and the 1st string, or that high E string. And both those strings are open, and that means you're not fretting them. Now, as I said before, now you have to be a little bit careful about this finger here, this first finger, when that's on the chord, and because you don't want it muffling that B string, otherwise you will have, which won't sound too good at all. So make sure it's nice and arched. So the first finger is going to play after each thumb pick. So you know that your thumb plays on the beat, so your first finger will play off the beat. So if we have a count like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Your thumb plays on the 1, 2, 3, 4s and your finger plays on the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So before we put it all together, let's just practice what the first finger does, just like we did with the thumb. So now we're going to do the first finger playing the B and the E string on the offbeat, on the ands of the bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you're getting value out of this lesson, then why not hit the like and the subscribe button to help spread this video to other beginner guitarists who might want to learn fingerstyle playing. With the thumb and the finger working together, this is what you'll get. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I think this is beautiful. It's one of those things that when I started playing I thought was really complicated, but when broken down it's a piece of cake. Right, let's do this together. Okay, and now just before we do, this hand here, this is the hand that I use for finger picking. Now, when you're finger picking, you want to make sure your hand is a little bit loose. If it's too stiff or too tight, you'll have a sound like this. And so kind of, relax a little bit, shake it up a bit before you start playing. So come on, the two of us, using your thumb and your first finger, let's play this together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, of course, you can use this picking style, this Merle Travis inspired picking style. And if you want to know how, then tap or click the screen here and you'll be taken to a playlist of other videos just like this for beginner guitarists. So listen, thanks for picking this guitar tutorial for beginners. Happy strumming.